Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Super Mario 3D World playthrough. Last time we started our grand adventure as we traveled throughout World 1, and now we're going to move on to basically the rest of World 1. We have a couple of levels left to look at. We also have another character we need to check out. We have a fun little bonus level that we'll be checking out shortly as well. Before we do, we have a little hidden area right here. Let's go ahead and see what's inside this little area. We got, oh, it looks like it's another Toad house. Let's check out the smaller presents this time. Unfortunately, that's pretty lame. I'll scratch your eyes out for giving us such a bad reward. I'm also trying to incriminate Peach to show that she is not a great ruler of her kingdom. She's attacking her own constituents, which is not good. And, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next level here. So we have the Switch Scramble Circus. I know this is 1.5 and we have 1.4 over here, but we'll do that after this. So for this level, as I said, I am going to be playing as Toad because he is the only character that we haven't played as yet. As far as Toad is concerned, Toad is actually, like, I believe he is, like, the fastest character. But unlike Luigi, like, I feel like he doesn't really have any traction issues, so he's just a very fast, speedy character. He's kind of good at, like, doing, like, running jumps as well. He's another character that, like, it may not be obvious at first, but he can actually be pretty good at also getting the top of a flagpole at times. Just because, again, a lot of those flagpole jumps require you to kind of get a running jump and start, so Toad kind of has that going for him. He's also the color blue, which is really awesome as well. I'm a big fan of blue. And that clearly makes him the best character in the game. I'm sorry, it just does. Sorry if you think otherwise, but this is the hill I've chosen to stake my claim on. Okay, before I go inside that box, we want to go up here so we can get that green star. Then we're going to jump in here and continue on the rest of the level. So let's look around, get the flag. It's also nice that they kind of use the flip switches from Super Mario Galaxy. And this kind of gets into what I was kind of talking about in Super Mario 3D Land during that playthrough. It does seem like this game is kind of a bit of a love letter to like some of the other Mario games, both 3D World and 3D Land specifically. You know, they feature a lot of different things from other Mario games while also featuring some new things as well. Especially this game, because I feel like really the only main new thing about 3D Land was the fact that they had like the boomerang flower, and that was like a new power-up, but that's really all the new things that it had. A lot of the stuff was just kind of a bunch of different stuff they brought back from other games, like the Super Leaf from Mario Bros. 3, the Star Coins from, you know, the new Super Mario Bros. Games. A lot of other things as well. But yeah, it's kind of nice that, you know, 3D Land and World do kind of, like, try to pay tribute to those other 3D Mario games, which are all pretty good. Like, honestly, I love 3D Mario. Sometimes it's kind of hard to distinguish which I like better, 2D or 3D Mario. I think ultimately in terms of, I guess the overall accessibility, I'm probably more prone to 3D Mario than 2D Mario, but also my favorite game of all time is a 2D Mario game, so it's really hard to say. Again, there's just so much good the Mario series has given us, so you know, I'm not really too picky, and I'm not really too excited about trying to pick a favorite there, because, again, it's hard to pick a favorite when you're just always guaranteed really excellent quality when it comes to Mario games. Okay, so once again, we're going to do a running jump, and there we go. Didn't even need to use the cat suit for that. Was able to just make that jump pretty easily. Good job, Toad. You did good. You did good, kid. You did good. And we get a Super Bell for our stamp. Okay, so gonna give us a couple more green stars. This will open the way to the castle level, but before we do that, we have a couple of other levels we need to take a look at first. First up, we have 1-4, Plessie's Plunging Falls. Oh boy, Plessie. Plessie, I think, is, I feel like Plessie is a, mechanic in this game that I feel like people are kind of back and forth on. I mean, for the most part, like, Plessie is so cute. Plessie is such a cute little, like, water beast that you, basically ride through these auto-scroller, or not really auto-scroller, but, like, you know, obviously, once you move forward, you can't move back. Hop on Plessie and head for the goal. Control your speed by tilting up or down. And jump by pressing B or that. When playing with friends, you'll find that you can turn faster and jump higher when everyone's working together. Okay, so basically, yes, you basically ride Plessie through this water stage. The controls can be a little, turning with her, she doesn't really turn that fast, so that can be kind of a challenge. And also, it can be pretty difficult to get, like, all the collectibles here, so... basically, don't be surprised if you have to play these stages a couple of times to get everything. Because that's just the way it is. So we're gonna go up here. Okay, we got the 1-up. I believe right here we want to stick to the left and go through this waterfall, because not only will this give us a green star. Actually, I think the green star is the only reason we want to do that. I think we missed the stamp somewhere, though, which is a little unfortunate. But this this last green star is actually kind of hard to get, so we'll see if we can grab this. Okay, we got it. Good. Okay, so at least we can just worry about the stamp now, which is good. So we're going to go down here. And then we're going to climb to the top and grab the top of the flagpole. We did it. We did it with Mario, too. Not that it really matters too much, like, especially for these stages. I feel like clearing the stages with all 4 characters, or all the characters, was not exactly a necessity, considering the fact that you really don't play as the characters. The main gameplay is Plessie there. But yeah, unfortunately we did miss the stamp, so we are going to have to go back for that. So what I'm going to do here is... gonna switch characters. Instead of Mario, we're gonna we'll just move down the row and do Luigi next. I'll try to switch back to Mario and then I'll do the randomizing thing again. Just so we have like an not that I think it can select the same character through randomization. Like, I don't think that's like a thing you have to worry about, but still. Just again, because I wasn't expected to actually play this again, if I'm being honest. I actually don't remember where the stamp was. I don't see the stamp up here. I really thought the stamp was in here. But apparently it's not there, which kind of begs the question, where the hell is it? I don't think it's on the waterfall there either. Oh, there's the stamp. So wait, you can't get the stamp and the stars in the same run? That seems a little, I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Oh well, I know it's not a big deal, but again, it's... I'm just really, really... Like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, like... I mean, I guess, again, if you want true 100%, you can't exactly play through, like... It'll take more than one playthrough anyway, but still, just the idea that... You know, like, in a single-player perspective, the fact that you can't get everything in one go, that just really does kind of bother me a little bit. But yeah, in future instances like this, I won't, I'll obviously cut footage, but since I was kind of at least discussing how things were working here. I'll go ahead and leave this in. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But yeah, this stamp can actually be kind of tricky because, again, Plessy's turning is, you know, not the greatest. But it's something you can still work with, though. It's not impossible. It's just, you know, maybe a little more tedious than what you'd be used to in other games, for example. And see, this way I can at least showcase, like, basically what happens when you beat a stage with multiple characters. Also, I want to show something. Yeah, that's kind of a unique quirk of the Switch version of the game. If you ground pound just right, you'll actually go straight through the pipe, while in the Wii U version, whenever you ground pound a pipe, you'll always do the, like, you know, standing still and then easing yourself down into the pipe. You don't go straight down into it. Something interesting, again, I saw on a Twitter post recently that I felt like sharing. So there we go. As you can see, the flag turned into a Luigi flag. But if you actually go to, I think, the map, and, how do you do this? Okay, this is where you do it. Oh, maybe it doesn't show it yet. Okay, it might show this, like, afterwards, like, once you beat the game. Basically, the little section after the gold flagpole, it'll basically showcase, like, which characters you've beaten that stage with, so... That gives you a way to keep track of what characters you've beaten specific stages with. Which is pretty helpful, not gonna lie. Okay, so before we continue, we did get a secret coin casino that appeared. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. This basically is just a basic casino game, slot machine. Hit the blocks and make the pictures line up. You could win up to 777 coins. You'll get an extra life for every 100 coins you collect. So, basically, bonk, 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 bonk. Wow, I get 10 coins. But yeah, you get different coin amounts based on the, basically the overall combinations you get, which is kind of neat. Okay, can I switch characters here? I guess I can't do that on the map. Also, here's Snapshot Mode, where you can basically take pictures. You can add some stamps as well. You just press down on the D-pad to access it, which is kind of cool. And yeah, that's basically it. So here we have another unique level here. This is Captain Toad Goes Forth. This is the first Captain Toad level of this game. And I believe this is basically what inspired Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, which was a game that was released on Wii U, 3DS, and Switch. They really tried to get their mileage with Captain Toad. So maybe someday in the future I'll actually do a playthrough of Captain Toad and Treasure Tracker, because it's also a really fun game. Captain Toad, fearless hunter of green stars, is ready for adventure. Guide him safely through the course and search for 5 green stars. Make sure to get all 5 in order to take them home. Move the camera with the R stick and to see the course from another angle. And just so you know, Captain Toad can't jump, so keep that in mind. So yeah, this is basically just a fun little, I guess, puzzle course, where you basically just try to navigate around this course, try to grab all the green stars, and yeah, that's pretty much what you got here. So Captain Toad is reporting for duty. These stages are pretty simple. Like, you'll never do anything, like, really too complicated. If you do want to see some very difficult Captain Toad puzzles, just wait for my Let's Play of Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. I'm not really even sure of which version of that game to do, or if I'll have to, like, do all of them to some extent, because it maybe, like, one version is, like, unique levels. I want to say this Switch version is probably the definitive version, which has everything, so... If I did do a playthrough, it probably would be of that version, but I'd have to actually get the game first before I did that. But yeah, Captain Toad is a very fun game. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're kind of more interested in like kind of puzzle-based platformers like that. Platformers where you can't jump anyway, so again, trying to make that clear. Okay, so with that, we are actually, wait, you can use this to control the camera in single-player mode on other courses? Really? Well, you can do that here, obviously. Like, you can do that in, like, actual, levels, though? That's kind of insane, because I feel like the courses, some of the courses would be kind of broken if you could do that. But either way, let's go ahead and continue on. So we're at the Castle of World 1. In order to actually face the boss, or face the level, you need a certain number of green stars. So if you just wanted to play this any %, yeah, you still have to collect some of the green stars, so keep that in mind. Green stars are important for this game. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this level. Bowser's Highway Showdown. Highway Showdown. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Man, we're just going through, like, all the characters in order. Like, because, yeah, we started with Mario, then we got Luigi, Peach, and then I showcased Toad, and then we're literally just doing the same order again. That's very interesting. Okay, so whenever you see this green star thing, basically you need to get all of the coins, because, basically, that is how a green star will appear, and if you miss them all, or if you don't get all of them before the time is up, you will actually have to restart the level to try again. Because the green star thing will not respawn, so keep that in mind. Okay. Trying to be a little careful. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like, there is an aspect of this game where I feel like the Switch version kind of feels more slippery to me. I don't know if it's just in my head, but I don't know. I don't remember the game being as slippery on the Wii U. I don't know if it's just maybe, like, tighter control schemes or something. I really don't know. Ugh. Okay, trying to break this wall. Go. Give us the stamp. Okay, be careful. Be careful, Cat Peach. I'm not trying... For once, I'm not trying to kill you. Not trying to destroy you anyway, because I actually need you to make it through this level. I do heavily recommend you do try to keep a cat suit to the very end of this stage. So definitely try to do that if you can. Well, I got a little freaked out because I saw like something like on my character, but it was actually the dash cloud from like a dashing. That just kind of messed me up for some reason. I thought that like I got hit by something, but nope. It was just a dash cloud. Okay, so you guys ready for a boss fight? Because, let's just say, Bowser's got some mad wheels. Look at that cool looking car. Okay, so this is the boss fight. This is why I say try to keep the cat suit, because cat suit makes this boss fight, I think, a little easier. Basically, you need to kick these bombs at the car, and I feel like with the cat suit, it's a lot easier, because you kind of have more control over when you can actually hit the bombs. You can still hit them as, like, just normal, like, power-ups and stuff, like if you don't have the cat suit. I think there is, like, a small bit of a hitbox thing, though. It just feels more safe having the cat suit for this. I don't know if it's just me, but that's just how I feel. But, pretty simple boss fight. I think it gets harder, like, when we have a harder variation, but... Sorry, Bowser. Sorry we wrecked your awesome wheels. Those really were some cool wheels. I wouldn't put it past Bowser to try to get like a cool looking car like that. Kind of interested that he went for purple for the color though. It's like that looks like something that like either Wario or Waluigi would have gotten, and like Bowser would have probably done something more like, you know, a black colored car or something, or kind of maybe a dark green colored car. Okay, so here we go. We've made it to the end of the level. I don't think you can actually free the Sprixie like this. You'll spree it just from getting the flagpole, basically, so we'll just do that. And we did it. World 1 is completed. The Sprixie has been saved, and we can now move on to world number 2. Look at that awesome looking Koopa King. Don't worry, we'll get to your Fury at some point soon, Bowser. To be honest, I actually haven't played Bowser's Fury yet at the time of this recording, but I look forward to playing it. It's a really cool looking mode, and really curious to see like what it will entail. But by the time I get to that part of the Let's Play, I will have that completed, so do not fret. So yeah, World 1 is completed. Let's just go ahead and make it official. Looking at our course list, we have all the gold flagpoles, all the green stars, and all the stamps. So that means we are ready to continue. But before we do, we're going to actually go back to World 1-2. And I'm going to show you that warp that we could have actually gotten here. So be right back. Okay, so I believe this is where we need to be for the... basically the warp that's in this world. So come up here to this section where this Koopa is. We're going to knock this Koopa out of the way just so he doesn't bother us. And right here, we need to get into that pipe. So we're going to do that. And... whoa, we're in World 2 again! So yeah, this is basically, the warps in this game, they don't really take you, like, to super far, later parts of the game. They only take you one world ahead, and there's only 2 warps. There's one in World 1, I believe there's also one in World 4, and that one will just take us to World 5, so... you know, not a big part of this game, but it is a part of the game that I did feel like showing, so that's basically what that is, so... without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start working on World 2. We'll probably only do like one stage and probably end the video there. Let's go to here first. I believe this is just a, it's a stamp hut, where you just get a free stamp. Thank you. And you get a Sprixie, so... yeah, that's really about it. I know, kind of weird that that's all there was to that level, but... yep. What more can you do? So let's go ahead and go to the first level of 2-1. We have Condor Canyon. I did the randomization for that last level, for the, basically the warp zone. I don't know if that actually counted, but I won't randomize here, since that was essentially my next randomization anyway, so we're going to be using Mario for this level as well. The game is apparently not liking Toad for some reason. Because we have, well, I mean, technically we haven't gotten Toad for any randomization yet. Not that there hasn't really been very much randomization anyway, but still. Come on, we need more Toad love. We need more people to just enjoy the awesomeness that is the character Toad. But yeah, I find for this game, like, a lot of this game at some point does kind of become, especially if you're going for 100%, it kind of becomes a case of, it's like, oh, let's try to climb all of these walls as the cat power-up, because there's probably going to be, like, some kind of secrets up in here, so that does kind of become quite a bit of the game after a while, which I admit, I feel like that does kind of ruin like some of the secrets in this game, just because like a lot of that is very dependent on that aspect. But I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a make or break thing. It's just something I did notice that, you know, having the cat power-up is definitely heavily recommended for this game. So right here, this is interesting. You have a pit of death with coins raining down into it. Kind of a unique coin room when you think about it. It's like, okay, well, here's this bottomless pit where we're going to drop all these coins. Try to get as much as you can. So, it's really weird that there's like a hole right there. I don't know if that's is actually something or not, but we'll go back there and investigate that if that is something. We're just gonna run past all of you jerks. I gotta say, I do actually kind of like the design of these compter enemies. They just look kind of silly, and I'm all for the silliness. Silliness is something that should always be embraced in video games, so I'm definitely on board with that. Okay, anything up here? I feel like this wall is just a bit too tall for that. It's stuff like this. Stuff like this makes me nervous in these kind of 3D Mario platforming games, and you have like very narrow platforms. You really, really gotta be careful. And I am like the epitome of being as careful as I can. That was weird. I got a random notification from OneDrive saying I wasn't logged in. It's like, come on, I don't care. I don't care about you, OneDrive, at least not right now. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try this again. Really? Okay, well, I guess there is nothing there. I haven't found the stamp yet, which kind of worries me that you may have missed that somewhere. Oh, no, never mind. As a matter of fact, we didn't miss that. Oh, it's Captain Toad. Let's save him and see what he does. He gave us a green star. Okay, so we got everything. We're good. Now we're going to rush on over here. Jump to the top of the flagpole. What if I jumped over the flagpole and off the cliff? That would have been something. That would have definitely been something. Okay, well guys, I think that's going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching. Here's a Mario stamp to leave you off with. And I'll see you guys next time when we play through more of World 2, the Desert World. What's with World 2 always being the desert world in Mario games? I'll never understand that. Later, folks.